Oh, come on.
In today's video, we're going to Knockholt, the least used Southeastern station in London. Now, I've done a few least used videos before, and they were all very simple and basic. I thought this one would be the same when I first went there. However, it ended up being quite interesting, despite the station itself having a whole lot of nothing around it. Stay tuned and see how I managed to spend a lot of time in a station that's quite literally in the middle of nowhere.
We will shortly be arriving at Knockholt.
Wow. We're in London still?
Knockholt is deep in Zone 6 and first opened in 1876. Now, it is very close to the London and Kent border, but the Office and Rail and Road Report do count it as being within London, so that's good enough for me. It was first known as Halstead for Knockholt, but took on its current name in 1900.
And every time I ride Southeastern, it feels like a new adventure. I don't usually go on them. They're not usually on my fastest routes to anywhere. So yeah, pick up Southeastern, like the 707. I think it was the first time I've ever shown that train on this channel. I don't ride it very often, but it's solid enough. I like it more than the Thameslink ones, I'll say that. But this is Knockholt, the least used Southeastern station in London. And it really looks like that. Well, just heard on the tannoy that my train has been delayed indefinitely. So I might be stuck in the middle of nowhere for quite some time. But yeah, there is nothing here. No like typical mid-rise buildings that you see at many suburban stations. There is nothing here. And somehow we're still in London. We're still in Zone 6. Let's see what we can find around the station. So yeah, very park and ride heavy station, which I guess makes sense. We're so far away from anything that there's no TfL buses here. There is nothing here. I can't like make this any more interesting. Just homes and park and ride and more cars. What is Halstead? You see, this is what I want from a least used station. Like in the last episode, we saw Eurostar. Now I see nothing. This is what I want when I say I want to see the least used stations. I want to see nothing. I'm glad that we're seeing nothing. Like I saw one other person at the station. One. And on my train itself, there were like 3 other people. And one of them was a Southeastern worker. Nobody's here. I cannot make this any more interesting for you. Wow, that's some really nice HS1 art. Love it. Marvelous Margate. Maybe one day I'll go. Welcome to Knockholt Cycle Hub, making it sound like it's something cooler than it actually is. It's just a bike parking. So yeah, it's now 3 minutes since the train was supposed to be here. It's still not yet left Sevenoaks. I am in the middle of nowhere. There aren't even TfL buses at this station. I could be here for quite some time. It'd be nice if that one stopped. I think the train has still not yet left Sevenoaks, which means it's now been enough time for delay repay. Although I don't know if you get that on a travel card. Yeah, it's still not left Sevenoaks. I wouldn't be surprised if they just cancel it at this stage. All I'm gonna say is, this station might just be one of the best places to hide if you're playing hide and seek across London. Like, it's just within London, and there is nothing here. Although, to be fair, if you ask for a tallest building visible from the station. So yeah, let's do that. While we wait, because I'm gonna be here for like at least 18 minutes. Let's try and play hide and seek as if I was hiding here and try and answer some of the questions. So, tallest building visible from the station. I suppose being on a footbridge within the station still counts as being in the station. So what's the tallest building we can see? That's the tallest building we can see. Okay, now a photo of the platform. I don't know what you have to include. I'm gonna try and make it as nondescript as possible. Maybe this wall right here. Yeah, that's my photo of the platform. Oh, that train is taking its sweet time. Station. Wow, looks like somebody else has turned up to the station in this time. Oh, they got a red signal. That explains a lot. Oh, don't tell me it's gonna rain. See, I can confirm that there are now 2 other people waiting for the train that I want. Okay, looks like this is gonna go. Okay, what other jet lag questions can we answer? So we did let's try photo of 5 buildings. Let's try 5 buildings, if I can even find 5 buildings. Okay, this would actually be a super good place to hide for hide and seek in London. Good thing these least used station videos only get a couple hundred views. Now, do those count as buildings? Because there's definitely 5 of them. Yeah, those are 5 buildings. And they're not even visible from the station, but I feel like I can do better. Let's try and find very nondescript homes. I mean, even that. I don't think we're gonna find anything here. You know, there's not really much in it. I think that right there is gonna be my photo of 5 buildings. Let's make sure to frame it just right so that 5 buildings are actually visible. Yeah, that's one. No, this is one. No, I think I gotta zoom out a little bit or come closer here. Yeah, there's clearly 5 buildings in this. There we go, 5 buildings at Knockholt station. I think that in the distance would be the tallest mountain visible from the station. Largest body of water from the station, I think that would be a null answer. I do know that there's a golf course around here which will have ponds, you know, the ones that you shouldn't hit your golf ball into, but I assume I'm not going to be allowed to just wander into the golf course, so I think those are the only bodies of water within the hiding zone radius, so that would be a null answer too. But yeah, they officially canceled. Oh, perfect timing. But yeah, they officially canceled the 1128. The 1158 should be leaving Seven Oaks now. Should. I think it's the exact same train that I came in here on. Okay, it's still not left. This is starting to become a bit of a problem. If this train doesn't show up, then I might have to think about another way to leave here. This is really bad. Knockholt. If I knock, will I get a train? Okay, I can confirm that the 1158 has left Seven Oaks, so I'm not going to be calling an Uber out of here. Thank goodness. So yeah, it is going to be the exact same train I came back in on. And according to the announcements, the City Beam 707 doesn't have toilets. Okay, maybe it's not my favorite of the Desert cities anymore. They're all mid. Thank you, Knockholt, for being very interesting. Let's go back to London.
So here are the stats. In the most recent data, Knockholt had 517 entries and exits per day, or 188,588 across the whole 12-month period. It is in 323rd place out of 340 National Rail stations in London. And now I'm going to be on the 707 all the way through to London Bridge, where I will try to get comfortable on this very firm seat.
You know what? There's actually a Fast trains, London Bridge. Let me change to that. Okay, 375. I think this is the only Electrostar I've not been on. There's the 376. I have been on that. It sucks. Yeah, this is non-stop to London Bridge. Let's check it out.
I didn't film much because the train was rather packed, but the 375 was very pleasant. The seat was more comfortable, and I actually had a table to do some work on. But yeah, there we go. That was my adventure in Knockholt, the least used Southeastern station in London, and a great hiding place if you want to play Jetlag the game in London. This is not sponsored.